Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides, and tunes for Forza Horizon. And it's spring season, and we're having a look at the Backstage Pass and the seasonal shop. And last week, I asked what I should vote for on this, whether it be the Mini Countryman or the Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. And the Mercedes-Benz is definitely my favourite out of the two cars, admittedly, but I've left it open to my community to influence my vote, and you voted. Oh, did you vote? And this is what you voted for. You went for the Mercedes-Benz 280 SL by a margin of 90% to 10%, so basically 9 to 10 actually went for the Merc. Fantastic. So when I went in today, I went in a few hours earlier because I wasn't going to be home when this closed, and I cast my vote. And 58% of the Forza community as a whole agreed with us, agreed with me, agreed with you. 58% went for the Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. So that is now in the Backstage area if you want to pick it up with one of your Backstage passes. That was the one for winter. That's now in. What has replaced it? We have the Quartz Regalia and the Vauxhall Corsa 2009. I'm going to ask you which one you want to see in. The Corsa is pretty rare, although last time I looked at it, well, when they were on, there's not many around, when they were on auction, they were pretty cheap. The Quartz Regalia is normally 2 or 3 million, but it's also got a built-in car, but it's also got another car built into its car mastery, which is the off-road version of the Regalia. I think it's Regalia D, I think it's called, and I think it's somewhere around 99 or 100 skill points, but don't quote me on that. I haven't had a chance to look at the moment to unlock this. And normally when you buy this on the auction house, it's been stripped out because the off-road version sells for more than the regular version does. So people strip out the off-road one and sell them both separately. So that's an interesting thing about the Regalia. Not that I'm trying to influence your vote on this one, but that's an interesting one. We've actually basically get two cars in one. And the Corsa, well, is rare, but it is cheap when it does show up. Okay, so let's have a look, shall we? Let's see how much this stuff sells for. I'm going to have a look at the Vauxhall first. So I'll scroll along, and I'm looking for Corsa 09. Okay, none available. I'll have another check. Okay, there's none available. And again, none available. Because you don't see a lot. But let's see how much you can sell these for if you have one. I'll see if I've got one which is stock, which I haven't modified. And it looks like I have, actually. Let's have a look. Auction car, what have I got? 78,000 credits buyout. That's all you can put it on for unless you're a legendary creator. So, yeah, if you're going to be buying this car or voting for this on the basis of flipping it, forget it. It's not going to be worth anything. Let's have a look at the Quartz Regalia, shall we? Let's see how much I could sell one of these for out of interest. That's for Type D. It's built in there. Let's have a look how much I can sell the regular one for. 8 million. Okay, so it's an 8 million for most people who are selling this. This is not any special price to me. This is pretty much anybody who hasn't got a legendary design or legendary tune of theirs on there. So, okay, the Quartz Regalia is definitely the better one, looking at that. But let's see what's on the auction house. No, I don't want the Quadra, right. I want the Quartz, right, Quartz Regalia. Let's have a look. 8 million, 8 million, 8 million, 6 million, okay, right. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, you see, Matt, that's just gone now. These will fly at that sort of price. And the only problem, like I said, with these is if you buy them off auction, it's very common to have the Type D removed. So you end up having to buy the Type D separate and may normally go for about 8 to 10 million. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of good stuff about the Quartz Regalia if you can get it sort of new and not messed about with. But let's have a look. See if there's any more on here. And it looks like the auction house is having a bit of a fit at the moment. So, yeah, right. That's basically it, right? You've seen that. That's the two cars I'm asking you to choose from. Downloading latest shop items. Let's see what we got this week. Come on, it's been slow. The game's been very slow at the moment. It will get there eventually, hopefully. Ooh, we've got the Alfa Romeo 155 Q4, and you've got the Bugatti Type 35C 600 and 350 respectively. Glam boots for, I'm assuming it's 100. They're closed normally about 100. And Spring Beanie. Okay. Super wheel spin for 150 and wheel spin for 40. Do not waste your points on that. Seriously. Do not be wasting your points on wheel spins. The Bugatti's alright, to be fair. It's not a bad vintage racer. And if you can spare 350 and you haven't got the Bugatti or any other decent vintage racer, and I'm talking Napier Railtons, I'm talking proper ones, it's worth picking up. The Alfa Romeo, I haven't seen one of them around in ages. So let's have a look at this. Let's see if there's any up on the auction, shall we? So we've got the Alfa. I'll skip through. What number was that again? Right. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go back and have a look. I forgot what number it was. There you go, 155 Q4. Right. Let's go in. Let's have another look. No, I don't want the Stelvio. 155. There it is. Right. Let's have a look. What do we got? Loading. Yeah, I said this was going to be a bit slow. Because, I don't know, games has been really sort of weird at the moment. This was recorded this evening, so it was recorded about 5 hours ago. But, okay, 20 million credits. 20 million, 20 million, 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. People are buying these and just racking them on. 11. Okay, that's going to go quick. Shall I buy it? No, I'm going to leave it for someone else. I don't need it. I'm just going to leave it. The rest of them are 20 million, got an 11 million there. So, yeah, you're looking at a fair bit of stuff. And to me, that looks like that's not even like legendary creator status. That looks just normal stuff. So, definitely a good investment car. I'll tell you, definitely good. Bugatti T35C. What do we got? Okay, 3.6 million, 3.6 million, 3.6, 3.6. Yeah, you get the gist. That's about 3.6 million, right? So again, it's worth a bit if you want to flip it, but given how many there are on, I'm not 100% sure you'll get 3.6 million for them. And in all honesty, I would sort of save my points a bit, but if you need a decent vintage racer, pick it up for personal use. Because the point-wise, I'm not so sure are worth 3 million for that one, but certainly the Alfa is. The Alfa is definitely a good investment, and I will be picking one up myself when I actually make a bit of room in my garage. So, yeah, that's the shop. You've got the Alfa, you've got the Glam Boots, you've got the Spring Beanie, and you've got the Bugatti Vintage Racer. So, yeah, that's not bad. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about this shop? Is it a good shop, a bad shop? Anything you're interested in, let me know. But the main question of this is, what do you want in the backstage area next week? Is it going to be the Quartz Regalia, the Final Fantasy car? Or is it going to be the old boring Vauxhall Corsa 2009? Yeah, which one is it? So 2 cars in one, a pretty mediocre car, which is actually very rare. So it's an interesting one because, like I said, you've got the 2 cars in one with the Regalia, and they're both really sort of good and really useful, particularly the Type D. That is especially useful on cross-country sort of stuff. But on the other hand, if you're a car collector and you're trying to sort of fill gaps in your garage, the Corsa is actually a really difficult one to find because people who do get it are inclined not to sell it because the auction price is a bit crappy on them. You know what? Let me know. What's your opinion on this? Are you going to be picking up the Alfa? Are you going to be picking up the Bugatti? Are you going to be voting for the Corsa or the Regalia? Let me know. What do you think? Is Backstage any good this week or is it a bit rubbish? What about the shop? Same. Is it pretty good or is it a bit rubbish? Yeah, just let me know. Let me know your opinions and thoughts because, it's sort of really interesting to find out what other people think because I can sort of be here and say, this is what I think, but I like to know what other people think. So yeah, so let me know. Drop me a comment. Yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button. And until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.